into our physical bodies. Let's start by finding a comfortable seat and exploring sense of our physical boundaries. Good practice to do so is tapping. Let's start at top of our heads. Let's start each of us at top of our head. And it's not complicated. Just tapping. Welcoming your awareness to follow the touch. Sometimes when tapping my head, I imagine that I am also kind of shaking out, tapping away some unwanted thoughts, disturbing thoughts, thoughts that keep coming back in a form of self-critics or some obsession that I forgot something or didn't do good enough or anything that can be totally tapped away. Come to your forehead, tapping away stress that comes together with overthinking. Come to the sides of your eyes, eye sockets. Area around your nose, your chins, area around your mouth, and then go down to your throat, and the back side of your throat. Keep tapping. I'm just slowing down as I have a microphone and I rather want you to hear the sound of your own body. Keep tapping and go down to your shoulders. And the area of the shoulders, I like to be a little stronger as this is part of the body that, at least in my case, tends to hold loads of tension. And then go down to your arms, noticing that different parts of the body are also producing different sounds. Come down to your palms, tapping down outside side of your left palm, your fingers, and then outside side of your right palm, fingers. And tapping bottom sides of the palms is actually clapping. So let's clap for a moment. I really invite you to clap really loudly. Clap for yourself for showing up today. Clap for nurses and doctors who are there for all the people that need them. Who are there risking their own lives. Let's clap. Keep clapping. Don't stop. Let's clap for workers in the supermarkets. Let's keep clapping for the postman, for all the people that are there working while we can be safe and protected at our homes. Keep clapping. As I said, I'm pausing just so you can hear me well. But you keep clapping. Clap so loud that you are also clapping in my name. For people who are working on scientific medical solutions. Keep clapping for people who are around you, supporting you personally, emotionally, maybe even financially. Keep clapping for people who are giving you spiritual guidance. And when your palms get tired, make a short break and then keep clapping. And then arrive to stillness, to get ready to come up the body again, gently tapping, arriving in your chest, maybe leaning little bit to the back, opening the chest. This movement has for me something symbolic, something powerful. When we are tapping our chest, maybe even bringing palms into fist, it definitely brings some archetypes of power. Allow yourself to welcome this feeling, this sensation of being powerful, in control. Simultaneously supporting your lungs in a flowy distribution of all the fluids. And to increase sense of release, I invite you also to make a sound. I'm sure you used to do it as a child. Making sound really support our ability to release the tension from our throat. From our jaw. And then go down the body, to the belly, to the sides of the belly, lower belly, diaphragm, that is this muscle separating lungs from the inner organs and taking part in our deep healing breathing. And then travel with your palms to your back. Supporting your kidneys, supporting your digestive system. And becoming aware of your boundaries at your back. Usually we are not so aware of our body at the parts of it that we can see. So be aware of your back, of where are you ending on the back side. And then come to your buttocks, to your hips, and to your thighs. I invite you to get really heavy metal here. Don't forget to the back side of the hip, of the thighs. Be gentle with your knees. And then go down the body with your tapping. I invite you to be as strong as you want. Approaching yourself with gentleness, but also knowing that a little bit of strength supports the release. Recognize which muscles may need a little more tapping, a little stronger touch. And then come to your feet. And when you are at your feet, bring them towards the floor. And this time, use the feet to tap your feet against the ground, hoping that your neighbors can forgive you. Unfortunately, they are home for sure. And then maybe travel to different sides. Go to the front, to the back, to the left, to the right. Keep tapping. And maybe even you can use your palms to tap the ground as well. And then arriving to stillness. Offer yourself support with your palms. Become aware of connection with the ground. Notice all points of your body that are connecting you with the floor. And by connecting you with the surface of your living space, connecting you with all beings on the planet. I invite you to imagine that from the points of contact with the ground, firm, strong roots are growing down the earth, going down the soil to the core of the earth. Giving you this sense of stability, strength, and belonging. Imagine firm, strong roots growing down your feet, your palms, your sitting bones. You are rooted in the present moment, welcomed here the way you are. And I invite you to take an inner picture, imprint of this sensation. Sensation of being grounded, connected, having strong roots, grounding you in the present moment, in here and now, wherever you are. And after you have taken this picture with your inner eyes Polaroid camera, you can gently open your eyes. And from here, start shifting your legs between one side and the other, offering yourself support at the back first. And if you feel that lifting your legs is not really possible today, you can just let them drop from left to right. That works as well. Otherwise, you can join me. And maybe even release your arms behind you and let them dance, finding this fluidity, flow of the movement. And notice where is your breath. I invite you to arrive into final pose with exhale. And then inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And the next time you're on the right side, just pause here. Bringing your palms around your right knee and finding sense of wave in your spine. So how I would do it, I would really imagine that from the root of my spine the wave is coming, like in the ocean. So I'm starting to allow this wave to expand, not being afraid of storms, not being afraid of big waves, allowing the wave to become bigger and stronger. And if somehow your knees are not really comfortable this way, it's totally okay. You can bring them closer to each other. That's really no good or bad. That's all fine. Even when it becomes totally too much, you can also sit on your both knees. That's totally adaptable. You can find the wave in any of these positions. Otherwise, you can just stay here with me. Flowing with the wave. And notice, where is your breath? Could you combine this movement with the breath? For me, it's exhale when I come to the ground. Inhale, I open my chest. Exhale. Where is your breath? And then slowly come to stillness. Bring your left palm to the left side and gently wave to the left side. This time looking for the wave on the right side of your body. I'm saying wave, but actually image that came to me is rather image of a grass that is being played by the wind on a sunny summer day. And with the next breath, bring your palms to your right side, placing them firmly on the ground and finding a sneaky way to come on top of your toes and arriving into cross-legged downward facing dog. So this is how it looks like. This is cross-legged downward facing dog. Stay here for a moment, or maybe even experiment with gentle movements here. So I come back to my mat and I do experiment, shifting my weight from side to side, even coming to one palm and to the other, allowing myself to be playful. Maybe even playful all the way. So this is my maximum playful today. What is yours? And then I bring my palm back and find a sneaky way to come back to sitting. Let's take a moment to come back to breath, come back to contact with the ground. And then come back to the movement that we already know. In any variation that fits your body. If that's this one, that's equally well. As long as we are moving with awareness, it's enough that we move one finger and we are still practicing. And this time, when you arrive on the left side, pause here, find your comfort, bring your palms around the left knee, and look for a wave. Inhale up, exhale towards the ground. May the breath be your guide in this movement. Pulse. Bring your right palm to your right side. Maybe even touch your right foot. And look for this gentle movement of the grass being played by the wind. Actually, on this side I need to change the way my hips are organized because I had a little injury. So, as you see, we need to adapt our practice to however our bodies are feeling on a given day. And as you are becoming this little grass being played by the wind, what kind of wind are you being played by these days? A lot of people say that the changes that happen make them feel like they have no control. Like exactly they are grass or a leaf being thrown into the air or moved by the wind. What is your reaction? Do you resist or do you flow? Or do you try to find your stability and roots that will keep you stable? What is your reaction to the wind of change? With the next breath, bring your left palm towards the ground. May the right palm follow. And again, look for a sneaky way to arrive into cross-legged downward facing dog. And again, explore. Explore without any normative guidance here. There is no good or bad. As long as you are being playful and creative, respecting the limitation and voice of your body, all is good. And then gently bring your feet into, let's say, traditional downward facing dog. Take a few breaths here, arriving into stillness. And finding the same wave in your spine that you already discovered before. Wave through the spine, arriving into plank. Then gently lower your knees towards the ground and transition into cobra or baby cobra. Exhale towards the ground. And take the moment to arrive on the ground. Notice points of contact. Wiggle your hips. With the next inhale, wave into cobra over baby cobra. Exhale towards the ground. Inhale up. Exhale. And one more time. Exhale. And then bring your elbows underneath your arms. Arriving into Sphinx pose. Opening your legs maybe a little wider. letting your gaze rest in front of you. Notice how your breath is pressing against the ground when you direct it to a lower belly. Exhale. With the next inhale, bend your right leg. Look towards the right side. Exhale. Inhale to the left. Exhale towards the center. Inhale right. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release your head towards the ground. Let it rest on your palms. And get ready for some more disturbance and sneaky transitions. With the next inhale, bring your palms somewhere on the floor. Bend your left knee and then touch the ground behind you. Come back to the center. Repeat on the other side. Exhale to the center. Inhale, touch the ground. Actually, now I notice that the most comfortable for me is to keep my arms long. Notice what works for you. Exhale to the center. And next time your foot is going to the left side, may your whole body follow, and you arrive into this gentle twist. If you are not sure what just happened, no worries. We will repeat it. And then bring your palms towards the ground and come back. Repeating on the other side. Come back to the center. I try to do it very slow. I think observing is much better than explaining. Hop and hop. And while practicing, notice your reactions to things being uncertain, things changing, things moving fast. How do you react to it? What do you observe in your body? Which parts of the body are maybe reacting with some contraction or like disagreement or protest? What kind of thoughts do you observe? Okay, let's continue. I still do it very slow, so everybody can catch up. And then once you get it, maybe you can do it faster. How do you feel when things are moving and changing fast? Did you notice that Sometimes it's easier to move when we get rid of control. When we trust our body that it can do the work for us. And from here, I just move a little bit so you can see me. Place your palms in front of you. And come back to downward facing dog. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeat. And then drop your knees towards the ground. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, arrive into a child pose. Stay in a child pose for as long as your body may need. Noticing how much rest do you need these days? How much rest do you allow yourself? And I will leave you here, trusting that you will trust your body and stay in a child pose for as long as you desire.